It's a scramble on the production line, turning out lumber for the U.S. housing market. But these workers have an uncertain future, pinched by a lack of supply.
Out of this particular block, we would probably make 2 4-inch out of it.
The problem for mill owner Pat Glazier is he can't get enough raw material.
For a while, we were running 3 shifts. We kind of got down to 2 shifts. Now we're down to 1 shift and a bit. So we're trying to keep people employed. We do feel we have a future here with them, but we certainly didn't see this downturn coming.
The small waste cuts he depends on used to come from this nearby mill. It was shut by Canfor, which blamed lower prices for timber in the U.S., coupled with high operating costs in BC.
Heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking.
At this coffee shop, some of those laid off talk about the shock of the mill closing.
You've got deadlines for bills, you've got deadlines for when your EI is going to be done, you've got deadlines for when you have to find employment to support your family.
The lifeblood here is forestry, and without it, there's little hope for the future.
We all have homes here. Who's going to buy our house? No one's going to buy it when our mills are shutting down.
The people that are here, they want to be here.
Keeping young families in town inspired these women to form Mackenzie Matters, a group fighting to save the community. They fear a return to 2008, when all the local mills went silent, housing prices plummeted, and people fled.
Ghost town.
Yeah, it was
Everybody
really
left.
devastating.
It was awful. And we had tons of foreclosures, and it was just a grim time.
Yeah, it's too cold out here.
Those who remained persevered, even building a new community center. But now, fear has returned.
Because rural communities, it's like they want us to go by the wayside, and we don't want that to happen. We have a lot to offer.
They want the government to reduce the fees charged to companies cutting trees on publicly owned land. The group took us on this helicopter tour to help make their case, showing the wealth of trees and infrastructure, and these stacks of logs. They were cut in local forests, but instead of being processed here, they're being shipped to other mills hundreds of kilometers away.
Those are our jobs driving away.
Yeah, 100%.
Those are our jobs. They should have been milled here.
But the logs continue to go. Sent off to other mills, the companies have decided to keep operating, while people here are left to wait and wonder in the shadow of a sector in decline. Greg Rasmussen, CBC News, Mackenzie.